Guys, I'm back again, deluded. Now, the FA have released some reports about money that agents and people of them sort of fancy titles have been paid by football clubs in the Premier League. Now they've released it for the year, well, for their year, which they've deemed the 2nd of February, I believe, to the 31st of January 2017. So a lot of the transfers that we've seen happen to all the top 6 clubs and a lot of clubs in the Premier League that have happened recently, they're not included in this essentially. So yeah, well, Aubameyang, for example, is not included, but I believe. Wait, yeah, Lacazette would be included in that. So yeah, no, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. I'm lying to you guys. No, he wouldn't. So yeah, Lacazette and Aubameyang, for instance, wouldn't. Their wages and all these things and their moves won't be included in or factored in. So yeah, by that, the first one you actually want to speak about is Arsenal. 10 mil, well, just over. You guys don't want exact fees. If you want exact fees, just type it on Google. I'm not a math man, but 10 mil. Now Arsenal make a big deal out of saving money where they can. It's well documented. A lot of players that we'd like at our club, because of their agents, it won't really happen. We know we don't really like agent fees and all of these things in the game, but it's part and parcel. And to be honest, there's nothing wrong with it, really and truly. Everybody might as well eat. To be honest, is everyone's finessing and being greedy. It is what it is, isn't it? A lot of people sadly don't have their players' best interests at heart, and there's some wicked agents out there. But those of them that act genuine and want their clients' best interest first and foremost, then by all means, once you secure that, go secure your bag for yourself and more peace for him, or do whatever, innit? So yeah, Arsenal 10 mil. Yeah, 10 mil, innit? Like 10 mil. Biggest one for me is Chelsea paid 25 mil allegedly. 25 mil. I spent just over 25 mil, like I said, not exact figures, on agent fees. Now you would think, I know a lot of the transfers won't be factored in, but you would think that United would have a higher fees paid to agents than Chelsea, but that one shocked me. So yeah, speaking of United, they paid 19 mil, still pretty high. City came in with just over 26. Liverpool 13 mil. Who else is of interest? Everybody's of interest. Spurs 7 mil. West Ham paid more than Spurs in 9 mil. I mean, it's well documented there. No disrespect to West Ham, but you went for, I don't want to call them big money signings, but some guys that possibly could have went to more lucrative clubs than West Ham. So you've got to tempt their agent and themselves. So there's that. Who else? Obviously, Middlesbrough is still included in this in 2 mil. This is what I'm saying. It's old people. Leicester at the time 5. Burnley interesting at 7, to be honest. 7, to be honest with you, 7. In fact, theirs is higher than Spurs is, to be honest. So that's good on Spurs. So what you can see instantly for me is that, as much as I hate it, the North London clubs are doing well in that aspect, and they're not really trying to pay major fees to agents. I know Levy's got allegedly his P's got his contract and P's got leaked on Google, but yeah, apparently he gets paid 6 mil a year plus some bonuses and things like that. But yeah, it's well documented how he likes to save money and Arsenal like to save money. So if they're both trying to save money and they're doing their thing, we can't really fault them people. But at the same time, it kind of highlights where, well, Spurs are doing their thing and unstoppable at the moment. And to be fair to them, and it pains me to say it, but to be honest to them, Arsenal I know we're playing CSKA Moscow in a bit, but we're rubbish. Let's be honest. At the moment, we're actually rubbish. But yeah, that really hurt to say, man. We're rubbish. But yeah. But that could really show you why them two clubs are not pushing on, because I mean, City at the time 26, they're now winning the league. United, fair enough, I can't really say the same for them, but 19, actively trying to do this, trying to do whatever. Leicester's a rare case, but you could see why. I know Spurs have their own problem. I don't want to say problems, but if Spurs fans had it their way, they would give their players, their existing players, more lucrative contracts to tie them down. They would go after more targets and give them the wages and possibly deal with their agents, because some agents are bookie people. I know they got rid of, I believe, what was it? Do you remember that third party stuff? I remember a lot of Premier League clubs weren't really on signing a lot of top South American talents, because what agents and consortiums and all these fancy other titles were doing were they were buying percentages of players. So now, obviously, think about it. It's essentially, I don't want to say slavery, but it's slavery. Think about it like, you lot agents, I'm a sick footballer. I'm using me as an example, man. I have to bust myself. Yeah, you lot I'm a sick South American player back in the days. I'm doing hard. You lot recognise that I'm destined for Europe. I might be destined for good things or decent things in Europe. So you don't even buy all of it. You buy a percentage of me, and it's all calm. Say I now move to another club. You need to talk to them because they need to get paid. Now, say I move to this is all at the time, people. I moved to a big European club. You just owning 5%. Imagine now I went to this club in today's market. I went for, let's just say, a humble 30 mil. you own 5% of me. You even do nothing and you're eating. So if you do that to a lot of people, imagine, I'm so sure, don't quote me, but I'm so sure Tony Blair's son or one of them rich people's sons, because you know they got peas like that, was going and doing that for a minute. But so you know, imagine people, you do that, you get the 6 South American people at the time, South American, Argentinian, Brazilian, Peru for even all these countries, just you buy bear, man, and you do that 5% here, 10% there, and it makes it complicated for clubs. So you can imagine Premier League clubs now. Let's put myself, I'm a manager, I'm trying to buy this 6 South American player. Okay, 15 mil, we've agreed to feed it. What kind of word's that? We've agreed a fee with this player now. I want to buy him. I shake hands with their president or whoever signs the dotted line and dots the I's and crosses the T's. Oh, hold on, his contract is thingy. We already have to deal with the stress of getting my man a work permit, but on top of all of that, his a part of himself is owned, in footballing terms, is owned by 5% of this consortium, and I have to deal with my man or say whatever to make a say so, because in many cases moves didn't happen just because these men that were owning this acted up. Now I think FIFA have got rid of it and all of them things. Don't quote me, but I think they have. But yeah, man, I'll be honest with you guys, man. I would have loved for it to included the deals that have happened already, because it would have been interesting. I know we got Cola for free, but I don't know how much his agent was paid. Aubameyang and Lacazette, big money moves respectively. Their agents must have got paid. Alexis to United, Mkhitaryan to Arsenal.